Well, there's been one person that's like, you don't have to pass the language classes to... You don't have to pass all the language classes, you just have to pass the last one. You've got people that'll go to like 101, they'll fail 101, then they'll go to 102, they'll fail 102, they'll go to 201, they'll fail 201, and then they'll take like 201 and 202 at the same time. And some people just stop showing up, and it's like, I don't know how people can do that. I missed like one French class last semester, and I was so lost when I came back. So this entire semester I didn't miss a single one. Like no matter how I was feeling or what I had going on, it's just like, nah, I just not missing French. The one class I won't miss. I missed other classes and I was lost with those classes as well, but like I could recover a lot better with that. That's true, yeah. It's hard to get that mix of, for people that are going to university, of like, let me try stuff out so I know what I'm doing, and also let me not be in debt and like cry. Even for people that are like set, like I definitely want to do college as my thing and all that. Oh, I actually got the key card, nice. I was surprised I actually could grab it off his body. I never had like the awkward moment when I was in school of like, okay, let me figure out what I need to, like what I want to do. Like I was always stressing about that in like later in middle school and then like high school as well. But then like once I took my first programming class in high school, I was like, oh yeah, duh, this is exactly what I want to do. This is exactly how my brain works. It works like really well with this. Let me just do that. So, which is nice, but it's not a common thing from what I've seen, heard from people. It's pretty much the opposite. Yeah, no, high school was, when I went through it, really very much felt like, and it didn't prepare me for college very well, in the point of it being like, as long as I tried, I would get A's in classes. Maybe in my math class, I'd get like a B+, and that would be like big, like, oh man, I got it. But like I never had to try. Like it was just show up, do the things, and you'd get a good enough grade for it. Because you'd have classes like that, which are literally just like watch a movie. And I guess it's hard because you have like a wide like disparity of different types of people going to school and different engagements in it, I guess. But, and then I got to my first year of college and it was just like, oh, you're kind of screwed because it's all been easy for you so far for high school, and now you actually have to try, and you've not built up any like studying skills or any like work ethic. So the first like semesters of school were just probably terrible. No, don't do that, Hazel. We talked about that. Are you not getting back in here? There we go, thanks. I guess we're going this way, because I launched way far that way. Oh, this is the wrong elevator. I forgot. I did this before, because I clipped really far that direction another time as well. It's taken me forever to like figure out how to study, like to do it the right way. Okay, well that worked really well. If I just spam crouch while I'm going and doing that skip, it seems to function decently. Cool. Okay, so I need to restart this level because the cycle gets just enough off based on this guy not being here. Cool, awesome. It's really hard when that banana gets stuck behind you to actually kill the guy with it. Is there a reason to restart level at the start? So the reason I restart the level at the start is that so while the cutscene's going on at the beginning, the enemies are still moving around. Speaking of moving around, we're still moving around during the cutscene for some reason. So it actually, while those loudspeakers are talking and stuff like that, the enemies are moving and they're going to positions that end up being really hard to deal with. So just restarting at the very beginning sets them back to a nice position. It also makes it easier to practice because that cutscene only plays the first time you go to the level, so it's really hard to practice it otherwise. But like for this level, it resets to this guy's not in a bad position. It makes it where this is possible because this camera just barely misses you when you restart it. So if you don't restart the level at the beginning, that camera's blocking that entire hallway. So even if you get there at the right time, oh nice. I don't know why my model was clipped into him, that's alright. But yeah, that's why we end up doing it most of the times. There's only a few levels we do it on. We do it twice in the hospital area, and then I think we do it once in the dungeon. Okay, cool. We're like 50 seconds ahead still. Can't complain about that. Time for the 0-second time save. Let's go. Cool. That was a very aggressive launch out of it. You're supposed to like break open a locker and get a key card that opens the door that brings you here, but you can kind of clip yourself into the CAT scan machine. Now we're in the dungeon, or the basement, I guess. It's a little bit of both. A lot of the mechanics for this are lighting things up or stuff like that. Guards waiting for cutscenes. Somebody start. Oh, nice. Guards waiting for the cutscenes. Sometimes they wouldn't start moving. Yeah, I don't. It's kind of like I know on these levels, 100% they're definitely moving during it because the cycle for this is very, very tight for it. For most levels, it's fine, and sometimes even the cycle that you get because the cutscene's better. Like they move away from you and you have a time to sneak in somewhere or something like that. Like for this one, you have to restart it because that guy in the back there, if you don't restart it, he's already blocking this hallway before you get here. You actually want him to see you there because otherwise, if he doesn't see you there, he moves really far forward and he blocks your entire way of getting out. CAT scan, yeah. There's a couple moments you want to be seen just to stop enemies from moving closer to you. Yeah, I like that. That's the one wall clip that it's just like a lot of the other ones. Well, there's not a ton of them. Whoops, let me grab the light over here. There's not a ton of them, but that one's like always real nice and quick and friendly. Most of the ones actually were in the hospital earlier before this. There's one I was doing before, but I was real struggling with it. I spent like 10 minutes at the beginning of the stream just trying to do it, and it was not working out. It makes me so sad that you can't like step off the... If like part of your foot goes off the edge anywhere here, like you just fall through and die. And there's a couple things that would be really fun to try to do that kind of prevents, but like it's obviously like a reasonable way of doing it. But it's just like, it also makes these trapdoors a lot scarier with getting through here, but there's a few of the gates that would be fun to try to skip otherwise. There we go. Nope. Okay, cool. I was hoping it would get like somewhere nearby and it would work. You can move while the camera's like panning back there, but if you do that, there's a pretty good chance you just walk straight off the ledge after spending like a good 2 minutes on this level. I think all the other levels are like 1.5 minutes, and this one's probably like a good minute by itself. Ah, boy. To get to this point, is there any more levels that I'm worried about for the dungeon? I don't think so. And the rest of them are pretty okay. As long as I don't like get myself stuck somewhere, which can always happen. I'm more worried about the final area now because some weird stuff happened last run. I was like, I must have been like 50 seconds ahead or something. Well, we're even further ahead now, so. That's okay. We could actually get a 22-minute time, which would be kind of wild. Not like 22 flat. That'd be even crazier, but I don't think we can do that. It does feel like the guards are always like in weird places in this section. I don't know why, but maybe I go through here in different orders sometimes. Oh, I must go to the right sometimes and then left to the other times. Oh yeah, because this guy's sometimes here blocking the way. And I just absent-mindedly go different ways every time. Either way. Oop. Walk into a wall for a second. I'm 100% convinced there's a way to skip through a wall on that level, but I've not been able to find one yet. It's real tragic. I just think that you can start talking to him and just walk away. It's just like, oh, whatever. I appreciate you trying to give me this very important information, but I'd like to go click this muffin and give it to you. All right, time for the best skip in the game. And there you go. Cool. I think I was actually streaming when I found that. I really should. I need to do a better job of clipping it when I find certain stuff like that. Those are the best moments. I really regret not recording when I found, there was a skip that I found in Oblivion that saved like a few minutes. But you tried, I've not tried asking the wall actually. I've considered it. The walls don't really listen. Usually what happens is the walls let you get about halfway out, and that's about as much as they want to compromise for you. That or you go into a corner and you get launched. Yeah, you can walk over the lava. When you're mind controlling someone, they don't have collision. They don't have gravity, so like they don't fall through like the horse does. I think that's the only place that it's faster to do it, but I think there's like one other place that the game lets you do it. I don't remember though. Yeah, Elder Scrolls Oblivion. I found there's a Oblivion Gate skip where you can do a save warp that skips the entire, like there's 3 Oblivion Gates that you have to go into and it lets you skip 2 of the 3. No, but if you like walk the horse over, it doesn't work. But if you do the mind control or if you mind control somebody and they walk across any gap, I don't think it works. I don't think you fall through. Oh, Florgan, did you not know that I ran Oblivion? I was on the couch for the GDQ run they did, and I said literally nothing, I think. I think I was just hanging out there having a good time. But yeah, I used to run Oblivion a whole bunch. I really should go back to running Oblivion, but it takes a while to get going with that and get back up to speed with everything. But I think some of the reason I stopped running it is because I got such a good tutorial split on my first or my PB run for that I couldn't beat it, and I just was getting frustrated because for some reason I just could not get anywhere close to that starting time, so I'd always start like relatively far behind compared to everybody. I just kind of got out of it because of that. But Oblivion's a really fun run in general. There's some cool folks in the community that keep running that. This level's pretty interesting though, actually. Because you're supposed to go on either side of it, and you're supposed to turn off the fire on the left side and the right side, because there's a big hallway of flamethrowers that'll kill you if you go through it. You can't go through it when both sets of flamethrowers are going, but you can go through it when one set of flamethrowers is going. But you have to have like pretty much full health, so you have to go over here and grab this, and then you can crouch, run through here. And if you just get through with 0 health, you're good to go. It's very spooky. I died a lot of times trying to get this to work the first time. Once you get it, you just have to go for it. You have to commit. This is another one of the ones where those guards are just barely not a fun cycle. I need to be patient and let this guy go in front of me. If these guys notice you, they just make your day miserable. Oh, or not. No, alright. You wanna go in? I've never had problems with this. Okay, cool. We did it. We were doing everything too well, so the game wanted to remind me that I'm bad. Paintbrush glitch, aw man. Yeah, I think you can still do that, and so we use like the earliest patch for Oblivion, but I remember playing casually when I was probably way too young to be playing the game and just doing the paintbrush stuff or using constant commands to make way too strong spells in that game. I have some good memories of Oblivion, which is mostly why I ended up speedrunning it. Not really important to kill that guy, but he's annoying, I guess. Right. There we go, cool. It's just slightly slower to wait for it to go on the conveyor belt, so you just grab it. I'm always worried that box is gonna slide off the pressure plate. I'm gonna be trapped in here forever. And just kills a run. I know it'll do that at some point I'll kill a run doing that, and it'll be real sad, but until then, we're gonna continue doing that. Oh, hi. The keycard was like slowly pushing me into the wall. Does not want me to play nicely. Yeah, we just missed the box, that's alright. I wonder if the game will accept other boxes, like if you put another box through here, like it'd be really hard to test because I can't get down there. Surprisingly, I can't clip into that room. What if you could though? That'd be really cool. You'd be able to do some wacky stuff. I think I have enough time at the beginning of this cutscene to drink some water. Need to stay hydrated with my gigantic water bottle. Oh, by the way, I got this. It's a giraffe and an elephant combined, I think. I don't know why it's here. I don't actually know what it's supposed to be. I don't know if it's like a vase for like flowers or like something else. I don't know. I really couldn't tell you why I got that, except that I like giraffes and I like elephants, and that it's now here, watching over me now. Oh, okay, so I don't know how we saved another 39 seconds, but this run's really good now, which means this skip's gonna go poorly and I'm gonna cry and wonder what could have been. So we've got this. You're supposed to put a box through the entire conveyor belt. If you push on this box, yeah, so that's what I was worried about. It's alright, we have enough time to play around with that I can try it a second time. It went sideways. You have to go straight down the middle of it and push it against the wall, or else it goes different directions. But it's really hard. There we go, cool. That's the one, like, incredibly precise thing. Also, I broke Hazel's leg, which, sorry, Hazel. I don't know if Hazel's leg is still broken. It looks broken. I think it's not doing what it should. But yeah, you're supposed to put a box through here, and it's supposed to go all the way around and turn into a plank. And then after you turn into a plank, it's supposed to go all the way through and then turn into a horse. But you can skip half of that by just launching a box into there. Hazel! Hazel! Oh, Hazel's leg was just like completely clipped into her body. That was kind of frightening. Alright, let's see if this level breaks again. Last time it was very tragic. I'd rather lose time on the level we were just at before and not this one. Because at least then it's like pretty much my fault. For this one it's just like XD, what if stuff got stuck in the grinder? Which again, I've never had that happen before, and I had it twice in a row, and it was really kind of unfortunate. Okay, are all this stuff coming out of it? I think it is. That or it's getting stuck, and when I put this in, it'll just launch and go into the ether, probably. Okay, I guess we're doing this one first. Whichever one you grab, that's the first side you go on, I guess. Okay. Don't know how much time we possibly lost from excuse me, from the weird shenanigans that happened with that one skip, but not too bad. Could be worse. I should hit the gym. Fair. We all should. I always regret on a day that I stream if I like go running, because I always end up feeling just completely exhausted about halfway through. It's just like no energy. Apparently I only have enough energy to stream or go for a run. Not both. That is not good. Can only do one kind of running a day, I guess. We're at 3 minutes for this split, and we have another minute and a half to... We're definitely not getting a 22-minute time, unfortunately. But we can get a low 23. This guy's in the worst position ever. I'd be very surprised if we got like a 29:59 or something. I don't think we can get that. I think the boss fight takes a little bit longer than that. And we have a cutscene. We have 2 cutscenes. Alright. As long as the boss doesn't murder us. I mean, the boss could kill us and we would still probably be able to PB. Again, why is that light in the sky over there? See, now I've noticed it. Now I can't unnotice it. There's a light in the void. I think the best side to go to is the right one to start with. I got hit unnecessarily, but it's alright. I think the turret's right here. Oh, right there. That sucks. I missed the turret repeatedly, but that's okay. Well, we actually are running in the 22-minute time. Never mind. Cool. Nice. Almost 22:22. That would have been a nice time. I don't know why I'm like pointing at a time that would have been slightly slower. Well, we skipped getting sub 24, and we skipped all the way to sub 23 time. So that was pretty good.